hot, I've been weeding, but I wanted to take a few minutes to tell you why I'm quitting these raised beds. You heard me, I'm not going to use them anymore. Not as raised beds anyway. I know you have a garden, I've seen pictures, I've seen your videos, and they are gorgeous. And I'm glad that these raised beds work for you, but my style of gardening, they just don't work. They just frustrated me. And I'm going to give you several reasons I'm quitting these raised beds. And if they frustrated you, if you're frustrated with raised beds, stay tuned to the very end, because I found a way that I can recycle these. I don't want to throw them away because they were expensive, but I found a way that I can use them that benefits my style. So stay tuned to the very end and see if that might be beneficial for you too. But let's talk about why I quit raised beds. The number one reason I'm giving up on these raised beds is they drain too fast. I don't want the extra expense of having to run water lines, drip tape, soaker hose. I don't want that extra expense. Also don't want the extra expense on my water bill or my electric bill if you have a well. So they drain so fast, you're going to have to water them every day. In the middle of summer where I'm at, you would have to water them twice a day. So for me, I'm giving up on these raised beds because I rely on rain most of the time. There are times I do have to water, but I want that to be as sparing as possible. The second reason I'm giving up on these raised beds, right here, fire ants. For some reason in my area, fire ants love to build nests in these raised beds against one side. I'm not sure why, maybe it's the heat. If you know, leave a comment below. But there's nothing worse than trying to dig in your garden, cultivate it with your hands, plant something, and you come back with a handful of fire ants. It's a terrible thing. So, second reason, fire ants. I don't like them. They hurt. And so, number two, let me tell you what number three is. The third reason I've given up on raised beds is because they do not insulate the roots of the plants very well. In the winter, the roots get too cold. In the summer, they get too hot. Especially here for me in this 8B weather, these raised beds turn into an oven and they'll cook these plants. Those roots get way too hot and they'll harm the plants. Stay tuned to the very end. I'm going to tell you how I do use them. There is a beneficial way for me in my area, and I love it. I'll continue to do it. But let's go to number four. Let's do number four and number five together. Number four, these raised beds are expensive. Now you can get some that are inexpensive, but they don't last as long, which leads to number five. The fifth reason I've given up on these raised beds is because they won't last forever. They're going to give you several years of use, but you're still going to have to replace them at some point. And the cost that you put into it originally, you'll have to spend that again, and really more than that, because we know prices aren't going down. So that's my fourth and fifth reason. Let me tell you what number six is. The next three go together because they all have to do with the soil, what you're going to grow in, the dirt. First is going to be expensive to fill this bed. Now I know you can make your own, you can make your compost, you can add things like rotting wood. There's lots of things you can put in here to make it a little more inexpensive. But if you don't have enough compost, which most of us don't, to fill up a bed like this, you're going to have to buy some from a store, from a nursery. And so it's going to be a cost to fill it up. Now, because we filled this up with wood, straw, grass clippings before we put that topsoil or that soil that we got, that compost that we got from a nursery, because we put that in the bottom, that will decompose and make it sink. So, first, it's going to be expensive to fill this thing up. Every year it's going to sink, so that's number two, and you're going to have to top it off every year. That's an expense. And then thirdly, anytime you water this bed or anytime it rains, those nutrients that we work so hard to get into this bed, those nutrients are going to leach out because the water flows so fast through this material. So those are three more reasons I've given up on these raised beds. So what am I going to do with all these raised beds? I'm not just going to throw them away. I could give them away to a friend, but I found a better use. This is what I'm going to do with them, and I already have. I'm going to take these raised beds, and instead of filling them with soil, I'm going to bury them about halfway down and use them as a border to keep those grasses and those weeds from coming in from the side. This has been very effective for me. So these plants, these strawberries, are planted at ground level. I don't water them. They get watered through the rain. They're doing wonderful, so I don't have to worry about that. Also, because this is buried, all the nutrients that I put in here will want to stay in this area before it can make its way underneath it. So it traps those nutrients too. So what I'm doing with my raised beds now is I'm using them for a border. Keep those weeds out. They're working great. So those last ones I showed you, that's what's going to happen to them. I've also done this with my asparagus the last few years, and it has done great. So if you're done with, you're finished with your over raised beds, don't throw them away. Use them as a border and recycle those things and make your garden a lot easier.